All right. So round two has pretty much finished. And we are on to the player interviews. And I have Tiffany here. Tiffany, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. Well, I want to start by asking, how do you feel you did on the first quiz now that you've done one?
I blew it. I feel like had Ryan not chosen to leave, I would have been gone.
Okay. Well, how do you think the mole has sabotaged the game so far?
I have three people that I've pegged that I think it could be. And there's all three have different things that could put me in that perspective that I think to the mole. One person, um, I think on the puzzles took a lot of time to do it on purpose. I think they kind of sabotaged their timing because I think what they were doing could have been done quickly. Actually, I think that for two people. And then the other person I think finished quickly to try and get some heat off of them, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. How do you feel you are being perceived by the other players?
I think a lot of people think I'm the mole just from conversations that I've had with one other person. I haven't really had a lot of conversations with other people. And I feel like people are pegging me or they just think that I'm not, so I'm not worth reaching out to. Does that make sense?
Yep, yep.
Because I think the one person that I'm talking, nobody sees these till after, right?
Right, right. Right.
Okay. So I've had a lot of conversations with Jonathan, who I think I caught because he said he's only really talked to one other person. However, in one of the conversations he and I had the other day, said that a lot of people think it's me. So if you're only having a conversation with one other person, how are you knowing that everybody else thinks it's me? So that could
Well,
be his strategy of trying to get me off of him. He's on my radar.
do you feel like you're going to be more prepared going into the next quiz?
Yes. I think I paid a lot more attention and took far more detailed notes these last couple of days going into it and like a lot more detail than I normally would have.
All right. Is your list of suspects right now the same, or do you have any new targets you're considering? And is there anybody right now that you're feeling not so moldy about at this point?
Um, I have a couple of people that were still on my radar that still are. And I think Tina is probably in my number one spot right now, followed closely by Jessica and Jonathan. I don't think it's Heather, and I don't think it's Brandon.
Okay.
Michelle is kind of iffy too.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it at that and we'll talk to you next week. And there we go.
Perfect.